welcome back to my cocoon. I'm always in my cocoon till I leave out this thing. You hear me? Anyway, I have on my Venetian drip today. Do you like it? Hold on, let me shut this door because you may be able to hear my air conditioning. Okay. So I'm back and I'm better today. And this is just an impromptu video. Something that came to mind. And I'm shooting this video from my phone currently still, because though I purchased this little hefty HD video camera to record, I can't get the videos off of here onto my phone. I can only get it onto the desktop, and I can't edit it and put it on YouTube. I'm not that technology savvy, so I'm still learning and growing with this thing, as we all, right? Today I want to talk about the Twinflame journey. It's been a minute since I did a Twinflame update, or I'm really not one of those Twinflame readers or Twinflame astrologers. I'm not like Twinflame. Like, no, I'm I'm not against it, but that's not my position. You know, we all got positions in this thing, and if you're thinking that you running it more than they running it, which is your they being your spirit guides and your ancestors and the Most High, then I'm here to tell you a reality check. You know, so it's a joint membership when you join this thing. Anyway, I'm rambling. I just want to say, actually, I wrote some notes. You hear me? You always got to keep a notebook. Sometimes you get a little older, and I'm 35. I actually wore this on my 35th birthday. Because it reminded me of Venetian clothing. I couldn't find anything closer to Venetian style, which is Libra or Taurus energy, and people who's from Venus, as myself. Hello. Okay, anyway, I wrote some things in my hefty, defty notebook. Like, I have so many notes. Some notes I share, some I don't. These I would love to share. And it's pertaining to the Divine Feminine as myself. If you are Divine Feminine watching this, hello, what up, sis? You know, not saying that any other feminine isn't, you know, divine. No, we on a journey. We on this thing. Definitely, first and foremost, I would like to remind you that your connection to Source, the Most High, God, is the connection that you should be focused on in order to strengthen any other connection you want to have in life. It seems cliche, but it's the truth, because that's what you're going to need to strengthen you. You're really going to need to put your focus and your trust and your faith, your visualization, your belief, your manifestation, not just into your journey, but into the fact of connecting to your ancestors, to spirit, to your Most High. I don't know it all. I'm not claiming to know it all. I am a growing adult. I am not a grown up, because I haven't grown. I'm still in this game. So that means I still have things to learn. We are always a student, sometimes a teacher. Capiche? Agree? Okay. Definitely remember that you're always a student, you know, so you're always open to learning. No matter how many degrees you have, if you're still here on this planet, in this lifetime, in this dimension, there is something the universe and life and of course yourself wants to teach you. So stay open-minded. Always remember that God is the source. You're the plug, Divine Feminine, and the masculine is the amplifier. Picture it. You plug it in. When you take that TV out the box, you got to have electricity in the house. It ain't going to work. Where you going to plug it up to? You can't plug it up to the car. I don't know. They may can nowadays. It's 2020. They may be doing a whole lot of things. I don't know. YouTube it. But I know from the 80s, where I came from, you can't plug no television into the car. You need electricity running, right? So picture your connection empty. If all you're looking and focusing to is the Divine Masculine, why he ain't responded, why he ain't apologized, why he's with her, your connection it's not strong. You have to focus. You know, you can still live your day-to-day life. You can still date. You can still do your thing, go out to the club, but your main focus has to be on source. Strengthen me, God, so I can get through this. Help me understand what this is about. God, give me strength. You know how many times we got to go to God's doorstep, we got to call him, 2-way, 3-way, Lord, with our ancestors. I need help. Help me out. I'm in this thing. I know I couldn't do it alone, and we can't. So when you have the understanding and you're okay to be a child of God, you have to understand, just like you have children in the physical being, in the 3D realm, you have children. I don't have children. I have Logan. He's a puppy. Just like you have 3D children, you're a spiritual child as well. So it's okay to keep bugging your daddy like dad, mama, ancestors, auntie, uncle, people you can't see, but you know that they're there because you have a spiritual connection. You're focused on bettering yourself so that whatever your masculine puts you through, you're going to grow through it and be better. And you're not going through that cycle again. You're like, oh, that's 9th grade. I'm in the 10th grade, So just like when we go to the 8th grade, they wasn't teaching us the same thing when we got out of middle school and high school. It's the same thing with spiritual lessons. When you learn what you have to learn from what your masculine put you through, you forgive and you let go and you give it to God, and you're like, God, you know what that nigga did to me, Lord. Forgive me and forgive him and help me get over it because I want to run him over, And you also have to, I posted this on a previous video months back. You also have to look in the mirror. You got to, where's my mirror? You got to, hold on, let me get my mirror. You got to get your mirror out. My split is kind of high on this. You got to get your mirror out and say, self. Ooh. Self. How did I let this man come into my life and wreak havoc on my soul? Then self is going to tell you, he didn't do it. You allowed it. So now you got to look in the mirror and figure out, did you do this to someone? Is this a karmic behavior of yours? Have I done this in the past to someone? You got to go back in the Rolodex, in the black book, in your diary. You hear me? You got to go back in your mental catalog, sis, and go back and see who did you hurt just like your masculine hurt. Right? Because if you're twins, you have similar characteristics. I hate to tell you, and that's just my opinion. I may be wrong, but then again, I do not work for HR of the kingdom. So I don't know it all. I didn't create the rules. Go ask the people who know. Ask and align and manifest and meditate on that. I don't know it all. They just tell me things that I want to know. And I do want to know. So, long story short. Am I sitting appropriate? Anyway. Being a Libra. So razzle-dazzle. Sometimes you're a chick, sometimes you're masculine, feminine. Libra. Big up to your Libra then. Big up yourself if you're a Libra. Definitely though, you have to look in the mirror and understand, is this something that I have done coming back to bite me in the ass? First of all, that's how you get through any breakup. You got to realize, what did I do in this situation? Don't always point fingers. Don't always point fingers at people and be like, oh, you ran back to your baby mama. You did this. You did that. You allowed it. You kept on allowing it. And if it happened more than once, it's a trait that you also have to fix. Don't be like, I keep taking you back and you keep playing games. But why you keep taking them back? If you know you're going to keep allowing the same games, you're not working on yourself to fix those triggers that allow people to think that you're going to stand for their nonsense of playing with you. Because you can be nice and have a nice heart. Like, I'm a Libra. I like love and beauty and, let's be friends and sing Rosie Posey in the garden. I'm like that. But the Sagittarius side of me also, I'm fiery, I'm passionate. I don't have time to play with my feelings. I be like, it's like a whole car crash when I feel like you playing with my feelings or taking me for granted. Like, as if, remember on Clueless? As if, because I feel like I haven't taken anyone for feelings for, anyway, let's go back. Let's go back to the topic. Back to the topic, right? Back to my notes. Don't expect what you didn't give. If you did not give forgiveness to people in the past, if you did not forgive someone who hurt you, or if you didn't give an apology to someone in the past, do not expect it, sis. I don't care if it's a different situation, a different decade, a different person. Let it go. Do not expect it back, because you have to understand, okay, let me go within. This person did this to me. Everything is a reflection of our being, our energy, right? So they say. I'm still coming to, still trying to grasp that. But you have to remind yourself, I'm not going to expect an apology. If I didn't give David down the road an apology 5 years ago when I hurt him, I left David hurt, and I never returned to give him an apology. So why you feel your masculine owe you an apology? That's a different story, you know. We drink soup over here. We not sipping tea. We drink soup. Anyway, and the soup is stand out using purpose. Tea just gets you so long down the road, then you be looking for something else to eat. Tea don't fill you up. We get filled up on soup over here, which is the nitty-gritty, the chicken, the meat, the vegetables, the potatoes. We need all that. Reflect more than you inspect. Don't be expector all the time, running around trying to see what your masculine doing. You burning your own energy, while the man over there, the woman over there, however you are in the masculine form, whether it's female or male, however that person appears to you in, you know how we go on the twin flame journey. You be a man and considered a divine feminine. However, you know, pick and choose what energy you're dealing with. Don't reflect. Reflect more than you inspect. Go within more than you run around we trying to figure out what they're doing. When I start doing that and I start finding me hobbies to do, I start praying, covering myself, casting out any negative intentions that may have been sent towards me. You hear me? When I start getting into the protection and getting into my soldierness, my sister soldier side on the battlefield, and letting the sister know, I don't care if she was in my face or not. You got to cast some things out, you know, but that's a different story, different video, different thing. So reflect more than you inspect. Go within more than you looking around trying to figure out where they're doing, why they didn't apply, what they bought the last chick. That's not there. You may have had someone who came into your life or been in your life and before your masculine. They may have spoiled you down. And because your masculine didn't do it, you're like thinking they're a horrible person because they do it somewhere else. That's not their job. That's not what you required. If you would have raised your vibration and then required those things to put your foot down, maybe you would have got it. You know, think about stuff like that. Don't just be like blaming, pointing the fingers, pointing, and you're not figuring out why is it hurting you. Figure out why did they hurt you. How can you avoid being treated that way again? And move on from it. Forgive and let go. Your spiritual family member. If this person is your twin, right? They're your spiritual family member. So put into perspective that maybe you and that person weren't even supposed to be laying down together. The Lord said, you know what He said, you know, and if you don't read the Bible, you know, whatever, touche. But if you ain't married physically, you know, yes, you may be married spiritually, but if it has not manifested physically, then you can't come out and say, oh, that's my spiritual husband, we supposed to have sex. Well, why would He put it in the word? So that person might not have been the person for you to be romantically involved with. That shocked me when I got that. I don't know, my ancestors been talking to me for the past 24 hours. They've been telling me things like, you know, maybe that wasn't the person you're supposed to be laid up with. Like, what? How would you know? And when hindsight is the best, because when you get out of a situation, you look back at it and you dissect it and you try to understand versus blame, it helps you. You might think that, oh, I'm being too nice. That's your ego. Society wants you into, not society, your ego, basically, you know how things is in the world, wants you to be strong, boss up, forget about your ex. But if it's your twin, it's a different journey. So you're not going to always just be able to just be like, oh, forget him. And, you know, deep down, you have this pull towards this person to help them or to love them or to care for them or to just talk to them. Then you can't be fighting that urge. Because let me tell you, when you create this ease in your emotional energy, where you're hiding emotions, you're running from your emotions, you only creating this ease, which is this disease. If you dissect the word disease, it's a dis-ease. Split in between D-I-S, put a split right there, E-A-S-E. It's a dis-ease in your mind, and it manifests physically. You know, stress, high blood pressure, you can't sleep, anxiety, because we're not dealing with stuff emotionally. We all haven't figured it out. I haven't figured it out, but I know, you know, that's part of it. Why would someone want to come home to be fussed at? Even though someone do need to be fussed at, do more fussing at yourself. Okay, if I run into this person, I'm not going to be seeming all needy. Even if you can't help it. You hear me? You just want to hug them and love on them and pray for them. You have to be strong enough and work on self and know that, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Focus more on what you want to happen versus what happened. Why are you still focusing on what happened? Now, that's boring. Unless you're going to laugh about the stuff that you went through and the stuff you did, it's boring. Focus on bossing up and wanting to what this is going, how I want this to play out. Focus on that. Don't focus on who can be against you, who hurt you, how your family ain't for you. They said it's lonely at the top for a reason. Because when you get to a certain level of consciousness and enlightenment, you know, certain people fall away because they just don't resonate. I don't care if it's your mammy, your daddy, your cousin, your best friend from the sandbox. Certain people will fall away when you are ascending, because certain weight got to drop when you're ascending. So that's okay if certain things fall away. It hurt, we miss it, we all got to go through it. Superhero who has to heal others as well. This one fell into my lap today. Like, I was like, oh my God, you're right. This show called The Travelers on Netflix enlightened me months ago, and it came back to me today. Like, my ancestors pulled it back up, or my spirit guides brought it up to me again. Like, remember that show Travelers? It's deep. Get into Travelers. I'm not going to dissect it here, but Travelers on Netflix, if you can find it, it's a good show if you're on a twin flame journey to understand how people reincarnate into other bodies and have other missions to accomplish. If you are on a twin flame journey, feminine, if you are a healer, if you are divine, and if this is your twin, they are a healer. They are divine. They might be the negative dark twin, and they might feel that way about you. You might not know how this person feel about you. They might feel that way because in the past life, you might have did some shit, and they just have this feeling about you. And you're like, no, I'm not this bad person. You don't know what you did in the past life. If y'all really connected before this life, you might have did all types of shit to the masculine, and now you want to cry. Wolf, you know, cry to the Lord, because you got bigger things to do. This is the time for us to get on the field, stand up, claim what you want. And I'm not talking just romantically, I'm talking spiritually. If you want to be into your gifts, if we want to be me, I'm talking, because I don't know it all. I'm still learning as well. If we want to be into our gifts for good and for light and to heal the world and to help others that we come into contact with, we have to focus on numero uno. If numero uno isn't healthy and is needing and always looking back to see when masculine coming, you can't focus on what's ahead of you. First of all, you're not manifesting greatness. You're manifesting lack, because you're looking back like he's not there. Already picture him in your face. Already picture how it's gonna be the day y'all come back into contact. Is it romantic? I'm not sure. Is this twin flame journey supposed to be romantic? I'm still trying to figure it out, because we in our ego of flesh, we want desires, and we think, oh, this person just have a connection, like this is my husband. We supposed to lay up in the bed together and get married and run off in the sunset. That's what society told you. Society told you that's how a husband and wife supposed to do. The Lord didn't tell you that's what he made the person who made, that's what y'all gonna do in this lifetime. You don't know. You know, have compassion for what that person may be going through. As much as we be like, oh, I hope they get what they get. Have compassion. You know, you got to have compassion so it can be returned on to you. If you can't have compassion, don't be looking for people to come back in your life. What you want them to come back in your life, to bury you, to give you a pacifier and be like, oh, I'm sorry. That's not going to make it better. You have to make you better, so when the person come back around, they understand they self. You know, hey, I can get me together over here. So you fuck up again, just know, I'm going to get me back together. I'm not going to be expecting you to come baby me, put a pillow on your chest and rock me to sleep and tell me how sorry you are. Oh, blase, blase. If you apologize, that's between you and karma. If you don't, hey. Connection should be more to source. Yeah, I said that already. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. Speak to the Most High. It's some stuff that I'm supposed to be doing on my journey that I'm procrastinating to do, because I'm a procrastinator. So don't ever feel like you know it all. No, we don't. People that get on YouTube don't feel like we know it all, but we want to have that vibe, that connection, that fellowship with other people that's talking about things that we're talking about. Think of where you were mentally, spiritually, and emotionally when you met your twin. When you first came into contact, what was going on in your life that you needed your twin. So what would it take for you? Were you smiling, feeling good about yourself? Was your money right? Your house right? Your credit right? And boom, here they came. So maybe that's what it's going to take for them to come back in your life. Not saying that it's meant for them to stay romantically, but whatever it is for you to learn with this person, get your vibration back to this pot. Not just for them, but for you to understand that's how you were in your power. You know, you were in your full power. I put girl, let me... Is it because I got a dog? I put this one. I put, think of him as a dog. Let him roam. I pray my twin never see this because he's going to be like, oh, really? A dog? Nah. On to me. I am engaged, happily. Me and my soulmate, who I am engaged to, we have our ups and downs, truthfully. I'm a talker, obviously, and he's not. So, in my book, not opening up is deception. Omitting things is deception. I don't care. It is. Say what you want to say. That's my judgment and my opinion. But long story short, we have our ups and downs, but I love it for different reasons. So I'm here to tell you, like, even if you're on a soulmate journey and you have a twin flame you miss, you think about, not romantically, but it's just calling to you just to have that friend or whatever. I'm here to tell you that be open to that conversation. Your soulmate might have a twin. Because if y'all just soulmates, how you know they don't have a twin? So now they got a twin, and if they twin come into contact with them and they leave for this person, then you like, oh, they left me for this person. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, don't get me wrong, I get confused. Like, is this my twin or my soulmate? But let me tell you what helps you. You always need help. You go to the spiritual leaders, whether it's on YouTube, Google, Facebook, wherever you find them. You always seek a spiritual leader who's a little bit higher up that you can trust to help you with these things, whether you meditate on it and it comes to you in a dream, or it comes to you physically through someone else. You know, to each his own, however you want to do it. But I don't know it all, but I'm here to give you advice to let you know that when you work on yourself and you get your connection together, which mine is still strengthening with Source, because I'm pretty sure it's some things they be telling me and I be like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's real, you know. We keep it real over here. Some things they tell you to do in this lifetime, you be like, why? But what's good for you? So medicine is nasty. I take black seed oil, and I be having to do a little dance to take the black seed oil. Black seed oil, the pure black seed oil, the drops, the oil, is a bit much. You be burping it up for a couple hours. But, so that is my advice on this twin flame journey. It wasn't going to be long. Hope this wasn't long. I don't know how many minutes it is because I'm doing it from my phone. I'm going to get my camera working so I can do it from my camera because it's a bit much on my phone. But I just wanted to come get this message to you because I figured if someone like me, this is the season. It is Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, all things going on. We just had a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. I don't know what the difference is. Actually, that might be my homework for today, to learn what a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse is. I'm actually getting into this book as well, The Melanin Empath, and I'm going to see what's going on with that. You know, this is my new read of the summer. So, definitely, let me encourage you to stay uplifted, keep your light turned on. Always stay connected to Source. When you're connected to Source, don't forget, it's like you plugging in that TV. The Source is the electricity you need. You are the plug. The masculine is the amplifier or the TV. Without the TV, the electricity even on, the plug ain't even gonna get no fire. It's not even gonna have that glow. The TV damn sure is not gonna work. It's a trinity, right? So definitely stay uplifted on your journey. And always seek guidance from the Source. Don't feel like only YouTube can teach you. Always ask. Show me. Talk to me. Tell me these things. Because you have to talk to them like that. I talk to my spirit guys like, y'all got to help me understand. Like, enlighten me because I don't know everything. You know? They probably be like, oh, She's extra. You do? Okay, anyway. Have a good day. You know, wherever you may be. Good night, good day. Ashe. Me and my Libra drip. Ugh, I had to put this down. Me and my Libra drip are out of here. A little sage. And, oh, it's not even lit anymore. Anyway. Bye.